American Gun Chick is supported by Just Holster It Everyday Carry Holsters. Head over to their website and use discount code AGC15 to get set up right. Also, check out Act 1 Sport Hearing Protection. Best hearing protection on the market. I can hear flawlessly right now. Stop waiting. Now go spoil yourself.
Clear the room, and all do the same thing. Go in there, like that baby we did yesterday. Go in there, find the object.
He doesn't like being recorded.
And do that.
Alright, so we're back, and it's day number 2 of the low light / no light room clearing. It's been going great. We've been learning about 2-man room clearing stuff. So before lunch, we did, little exercises where we can go around in partners, where you give them the squeeze and you stack on them and stuff like that. And so now we're setting up scenarios, and we're going to do a scenario where we're going to go in there together as 2 people, and we're going to clear the room and go find our baby. And we got to clear all the rooms, find the baby, take the baby back to a safe location, and then after that we're going to do the same thing in the pitch dark. So I'm excited. This was an interesting one. I feel like I screwed a few things up, but that's the part of learning. So I pied really good. They said that I was pieing, and I was getting around those corners really good, covering my corners, and my partner was going fast. But I was so focused on the unknown, which is when you come into a door that's like this, and you come in, you want to automatically go over here and keep your eyes here and see what's here. But what they did was they set up a bad guy right here in front of me, and as I was pieing this door right here, I just shot in right here and then looked around. Then I finally saw that bad guy once I was in the room. But I should have saw him as I was pieing the door. I was more focused on what I couldn't see than what I could see. So there was a bad guy right in front of me in plain sight, and I didn't even see him. And then I came back around the corner to do a tactical reload because I wanted more bullets in my gun just in case anything happened. And I made a famous mistake that I always tell my students, and I can't believe I did this, but so my gun wasn't port down. The opening of the slide was this way. It wasn't the way where gravity would help it. So I got a stovepipe, and then I went to do it again, and tap rack again, and I got a double feed, and it was all jammed up. But then I fixed it, and then got around that corner and got the baby. But yeah, sometimes things just happen, and you got to work through them. And now we're gonna get into doing this completely in the dark at night, which I think I actually am better if it's pitch dark. this time we did complete lights out and ran a scenario where we had to go get the baby. And there was multiple targets this time. I think there was like 4 or 5 or maybe 6 targets. And one of the corners, I pied it, and then I got the bad guy. But then there was another deeper corner in that corner, like a little hollow room that I didn't clear or I didn't look at, and because I was so focused on just the main room I was in, and there's a bad guy in there the whole time, so my back would have been to the bad guy. So that's a learning experience right there, and a flaw that I made. And the thing I learned about room clearing too is there's certain tactics for things, but at the end of the day, when you're jumping in there and you're clearing a room, especially in the dark, you might get smoked, you might not get smoked, but there's tactics that can make it less likely where you get smoked, or you can get on people quicker. But it's highly risky, and you should never clear a room unless you absolutely have to. Thank you.
Ryan, sir.
All right, so we just finished the class. It was awesome. I learned a lot over the past 2 days, and I had some great instructors, Jerry and Lewis. And so at the very end, we finished off with some in the dark stuff. Couldn't really see much. Had to use that flashlight, and it was really good. Do you want to explain a little bit more about the class and how I did as a student?
Absolutely. First of all, she did well. It's always great to see Raquel come here, and we always see a continual improvement. She's super positive attitude, always willing to learn, and that, as an instructor, that's fantastic to have somebody like that. It's low light building clearing, kind of combination flashlight use, and 1 and 2 man building clearing is what we're really doing, which is extremely difficult to do. Something I wouldn't recommend most people do, but she gave it a shot.
Yeah, it was awesome. So if people want to come out here and take this class, can you give them more information on how to do that?
Well, it's a tactical response, and if you're not smart enough to figure out how to fucking find it, you don't need to be here.
That's right. Anything you want to add?
No, I was just kind of not amazed, but slightly surprised at how well you handled the gun. Like, with all the extra stuff that you're trying to learn in this class, like you got a couple malfunctions and we're like fixing them one-handed, right? Like,
yeah.
So the way you were able to just adapt to having that flashlight out and just find a way to solve the problem was pretty cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a good class. I definitely want to take another class and keep learning and keep training, because like 2 classes of room clearing, that's just not enough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, thanks guys. It was fun.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure.
Want the most comfortable hearing protection in the business? Stop waiting. Now go spoil yourself. American Gun Chick is supported by Just Holster It Everyday Carry Holsters. Head over to their website and use discount code AGC15 to get set up right.